If you hate marketing, if you just have a really strong distaste for marketing, if you think that marketing is some form of black magic, or if it's just something you just can't stand doing, then this video is for you. So I've been living, breathing marketing for more than a quarter century. I've been teaching it for 17 years. It's not something that I've ever thought I was born to do. It's not something that came naturally. It's something that I spent a lot of time studying and learning. And I've gotten pretty good at it. My clients have done over $1 billion in sales, 1 billion with a B. And I was just at this really small event. It was a wonderful event. It had all these amazing authors and leaders. I just thought everyone who's a publisher, everyone who's an author, everyone who's a teacher, you had to love marketing, right? Because otherwise, how are you going to get your message out there? But what I learned is that many of these authors, and these are authors that many of them have written books that have sold 1 million copies. One of them there, he measured his book sales in the hundreds of millions of copies, which is crazy. But one thing I noticed, well, I just did a little impromptu session because I wasn't on the agenda. I was just there as an invited guest. And I realized after about the 6th person came up to me and asked me when I was going to be speaking, I said, well, I'll do a little impromptu session. So I did that little impromptu session. I thought it'd be 30 or 40 minutes. It ended up going for more than 2 hours. And what I started off the session, just collecting everyone's ideas and asking them what they needed to know. And I just listed them on a flip chart, and then I just went to town answering all of them. But one of them was just this discomfort with marketing, this discomfort with digital marketing in particular. And here's the answer. If you have that discomfort, what you need to remember is that you, in your marketing, at the core, if I'm going to boil it down, you're sharing your client's future success, the story of their future success, their future transformation with them. It's your job to see further into their future than they can, and then share that with them. Tell that story. And that's what your marketing, on a true global sense, should do, needs to do, must do. So the people that are watching this video right now, there are people in the world that they love marketing so much, they just absolutely don't care what they're selling. And that's not who this video is for. But if you have some type of work that you're going to transform your future clients' lives. You're going to help them have a better tennis serve. You're going to help them speak a second language. You're going to help them build a meditation practice or a yoga practice, or cook vegan meals, or train their dogs, or any of 1 million other things. And you have the skills, the knowledge, and the passion where you're going to make an impact on them, then your marketing is simply telling the story of their future success, of the future transformation in their lives. Now, of course, there's a lot of steps involved in that. That's what I teach. That's what my product launch formula does. But the first thing you have to do is you have to understand you're not trying to trick someone. This isn't a sleazy, hypey, scammy thing. You're doing sacred work here. You're doing the work in your marketing to get people to step into that transformation, step into their future selves. And anytime you're feeling tired, you feel like you don't want to do this, you feel like you don't have the energy, or you just feel like it just isn't you to be marketing, just understand that your work is never going to help anyone. It's never going to transform anyone's lives unless you can sell it. And you sell it by sharing the story of your clients, your future clients, what their future is, what the transformation in their life is going to be. And if you're ever feeling tired, you're ever feeling worn down, you're ever wondering if it's worth it, just take a few minutes and close your eyes and create a vision in your mind's eye of what their future is, how their life is going to transform. You might even want to take out a journal and spend an hour writing out what their future looks like, what that transformation in their lives is going to look like. And that, my prediction is that will be all the fuel that you'll need to fall in love with your marketing. It's simply falling in love with your future clients' transformation. And marketing is simply sharing what that transformation is going to be. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, leave a comment for me, hit the likes, hit the shares, do all the things, and let's go get them this week.